This program is brought to you by Healthy People International Foundation.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Before the break, we discussed mental illnesses, the objective and the subjective symptoms of mental illnesses. And we also discussed the link between mental illnesses and physical illness. So now we're going to be talking about how a layman can identify mental illnesses. So, doctor, over to you. How can I, as a person, identify that this person is mentally ill?
Thank you very much for the question. And I think it's very important that a layperson is equipped with what they need to know in order to identify what is probably or likely a mental illness. Why do I say it's important? Because the doctor is not living in anybody's house, right?
Yeah.
We only identify illness in ourselves, other people, and we say, let me go to the hospital. So it's crucial that people should not identify mental illness when it's starting and say, okay, this is not just ordinary, I don't know, moodiness or something. It requires going to the hospital, it requires professional help. Another reason why it's important that people can identify these things at home, at work, in a school environment, for example, maybe like a teacher, you're a teaching student, a student is not, is different, acting differently or changing from the usual pattern of behavior. That's very crucial to identify it at that stage and report to the family and progress. Because the earlier people start getting treatment for mental illness, the better the prognosis, as we say, like the outcome. Person gets treated faster, recovery is faster, and they might have to even use less dose of medications that's required.
The situation does not
it's not yet that severe or serious. So the earlier the better. So today, to make it easy for people to remember these things, I'm going to give like 5 Ds, different things that to remember, okay? Things that are able to identify or able to say, this is a problem and I need to seek professional help, okay? So the first D is, I would say, a disorder. Whenever we define mental illness and say like it's a disorder, right? It's a medical condition, a health condition that leads to symptoms in different areas. Broadly speaking, say symptoms in cognition or thinking, emotion, and also a person's behavior. Okay, the person interacts with the environment, around them. So this disorder now, the first D, is referring to symptoms, a change in the person that is arisen in that individual. And this disorder identified objectively most times that people around them, people are close and say somebody is changing. So that disorder can be anything. So are you identifying a disorder or a deviation or change from the person's normal baseline of behavior, right, or way of being in general? And that deviation or disorder can be in several aspects. It could be in the person's mood. The person begins to look moody. For example, now I have a colleague that comes to work ordinarily to say, hi, good morning, everybody is to her desk, no matter what happened, she's chippy and happy and it's not her job and all that. Then I now see her, she comes in, she doesn't say hi, don't say hi. Like, okay, well, maybe she a bad day or something like that. But then that's a disorder. Something is not right. That's not the person's usual way of behaving. So it can be in class or in a home context as well. It can be anything, It's not talking about Nigeria's problem, and then it's not lie down and say, why go to work any day anymore? It's not eating food, okay, that is not you. Ordinarily, you say, this is what you had, but we'll still push and we'll try. That's not beginning to lie in bed and say, there's no point. That is a disorder, that is a symptom. It's more in the mood part, right? It also be the aspect of person's thinking, or sometimes it's what we think that we also shows in our speech. This is now saying negative things more than before. Person says, you want to kill all of us here. You say, why? I say, no, I'm not saying it. But wow, that is not the usual pattern of the person, it's a disorder. That's like a symptom now that you're observing. So when something begins to deviate from the normal pattern,
so they changes.
Yes, in the person's baseline, your functioning. So this is a disorder. So that's the first D. So it can be a disorder or a deviation from the person's normal baseline or attitude.
So that's the first thing to look out when identifying.
There's something that is off. Something is off. I observe this. Someone comes to us because the person will say, okay, doctor, he or she's not feeling fine. I say, what happened? The person will mention something that has gone wrong. That is an objective thing, a disorder they've observed. But sometimes it may be that the person might still be apparently fine, but they open up to you to tell you their own internal experience, what they are feeling within them. I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired. So you may not even know. So that is why if someone has confiding, as in confiding partners you can talk to, you can be a religious leader, a good friend, childhood friend, a parent. You can go and say, even though it's not obvious to you right now, but I am feeling something that is not my normal way of feeling. I'm experiencing something that's a challenge to me. I don't understand it. You know, this is on their own, and they're hearing it just speaking to them. That's a very strange thing.
It is.
And they feel this is not normal. Ordinarily, I need to hear or see things that other people cannot see. They say, I see that over there. Say, it's not that there. You say, I'm seeing both. Okay, I'm seeing things that is already a problem. So they might have to come and say on their own and say, look, this has come up to me. That's the first disorder, a change or a deviation from normal baseline behavior. You can identify yourself, or they can tell it, say that to you if they have enough confidence or trust, or are used to feeling a safe space for them to come and express their internal feelings for their symptoms they're experiencing. So that's the first D. Okay, that's a pointer. Yeah, disorder. Right? So now the next D is duration. You need to match this duration now, I'm saying, to the disorder. So if someone starts feeling sad, for example, or a colleague I'm talking about now, enters the office and she's her face is squeezed, she's not smiling, she's irritable, she's not like it's a change in her mood, right? That's a disorder for me. But then how long would just be one of them? Perhaps her car was bashed by someone on her way to work. She's upset about having to spend so much money, she's angry. That's the reason why she's objectively, valid reason why she should be sad. Or in the context of grief, someone loses a loved one. I think I'm not telling you, hi, good morning, I see everything's normal. That's a normal emotion. So now the duration comes in to say, okay, is this disorder lasting for a longer period than expected? Right? Yes, okay, you're angry that your car was bashed. But this is 1 month now, this is 2 weeks now, you are still the same way. Usually for mood problems, for example, the depression, like I say, once it's persistent, most times in the day, the person is feeling sad, not happy, they just self for 2 weeks. I say, no. This is no longer a normal reaction to an objective equivalent stressor.
The 2 weeks is
example. Yes, you have different time left for different mental health conditions or illnesses, right? But for depression, I say 2 weeks. But most times, I think in general as well, if you have a disorder, and then to significant that is still there persistently, 2 weeks in the average, for example, for most people, I say, let's check this out, or start looking at it more attentively, asking the person what is going on, what is everything really all right?
Yeah.
So the doctor say, oh, freedom, she's an adult, leave her alone. No. She had been sad for 1 day, 2 days, let's meet in the office. Say, no, ask her, please, my neighbor, my friend, what is going on? Something is not right, you're not your usual self. That's everything to put in place, duration. Also, know that, as I said earlier, the earlier you take things up and seek help, if it's a problem, the earlier you put to seek help, better. But if it's not a problem, you can now, the person to now cope with the thing and say, okay, I get what's going on and all that. But then the earlier you intervene, the better.
So showing them upset early also help.
You can help them even come out of here. So the person is able to share their problems. So if the end is it's not supposed to share it and it's fine. They have done a good thing. But you just want to intervene as soon as possible without waiting for too long, right? That's on the now duration. Then that shows that something is really a mental illness or the problem significantly is distress. Distress is like saying the suffering the person actually is going through on account of that mental health condition they're experiencing. Yeah. So if someone has malaria, for example, the person definitely will feel bad, right? I can't even go to work today. I want to do this and I can't even do anything. Person's feeling that weight. You can imagine the weight people feel when they have a mental health condition, right? So it is a lot. And both times it's not subjective now. You need them to feel their pain. And someone's telling you, I want to just die. Like you're wondering, like how? You can't grasp what they are going inside.
Yeah.
So that distress is a point that this is not ordinary, just a weakness of pain and just put it with your hand. This is actually physically. By the time you ask the person what is wrong, they start crying as if they are what, like what happened? And maybe people start saying things that maybe like no one is crush on them, but no, but they're just feeling the way they are feeling so bad as if I mean they lost everything in life. But to show that without even them losing everything in life in that sense, what they're going through is so overwhelming, is distressing to them. That you not say, now, cheer up now, what's wrong with you? It's not, I wish in the way, things like that. So that's a distress, right?
Yeah, how uncomfortable you may
be. Just that this is not a small thing, this is to taking care of, to address this issue or seek professional help. Then the fourth D now is dysfunction. Because when those symptoms that arise from mental illness, they actually affect or take a toll in how a person functions in ordinary life. Now, the same mental health is that the person is able to fulfill their potential in life, their normal roles in society, work productively and fruitfully. I would say it's mentally healthy, right?
Yeah.
Someone is mentally ill, the person can't do those things. There are objective areas of dysfunction that arise from the illness that the person is experiencing. You can have dysfunction or not disability as well in different areas. You can say family functioning. Let me say personal functioning. Person has a person functions to take themselves personally. It could be their personal hygiene or grooming. Someone that normally will come and dress appropriately, matching colors, matching shoes, comes to work looking well kept and all. Doesn't come to work looking this scruffy or iron clothes, not matching that. Like, what is happening? Person is going to fail in personal or self-care. It's no longer answers mails or takes calls, or can't even cope with anything right now. That's a dysfunction in their functioning as an individual, as a worker. They're even going to functioning in the family sphere. Person is a wife or is a child that ordinarily will do some things in the house. Person don't like to do these things or to do his homework or her homework. This is the person that I'm dropping the ball in different areas. I'm not able to function as I should in this area. Dysfunction is a point that I showed that this thing is going to affect its toll on the person. And that's the point that I need to seek professional help for that mental illness. That is the pointer. And the last D I'll talk about is danger, right? I mean, let me not even get the point of it, having seen that is a danger. The worst danger a person can have is harm to self or to other people. Someone can think they are symptoms that their neighbor wants to kill them. And they're not acting in line with that, and the neighbor's after me. Person is feeling really threatened, right? Even though that would have wondered, like, well, how, where, it's not possible, it's not true. But they really feel that way. And if they don't seek help, you can get to the point of them posing a danger to that neighbor who they already see as a real threat to them. So they can also be threats to themselves. Someone thinks, I can't even go on anymore. It's so difficult to wake up anymore. I hate to wake up in the morning. I feel like I can't even cope with normal electricity anymore. I want to go die. I think I'll better up there. Some people think that they will be the world a favor if they're no longer in this world. To show the extent of the distress they are going through and how this will bring can become a danger to themselves and to other people. So now, to try to tie these 5 Ds I've mentioned now, don't think it's just for mental illness alone. You can still apply it to a physical health condition to show us that we need to take this thing seriously. So, for example, if I say a disorder now, mental disorder can be I'm moody, I'm sad, sometimes. It can be that I had a cut, I was in the kitchen, I'm cooking, I had a deep cut with a knife on my hand. I said, wow, it's paining me. I feel something is wrong, right? My skin has been cut open. So my skin is no longer how it's supposed to be. Yes. Now you have been cut. Okay, yeah, it's there. So I had a cut in my hand. I say, oh, you have a cut in your hand, yeah. Okay, sometimes I say someone looks sad today. Yeah. So the cut in your hand is a cut in my hand. So comparing those 2 symptoms, right? And now duration. And now have a cut in your hand, it's still there. Wound. 1 week, 2 weeks. I know now this is going to be a problem, right? Yes. Say, home remedy, don't worry, it's soon go. Don't say, I'll still get better, don't worry, I'm fine, I'll still get better. It lasts for some time. Duration, that's second G, right? Now it's going to cause some distress to me. I'm sad sometimes, I'm really feeling bad within me. I'm putting weight down, I'm putting so much bread in my life, my TikTok, anything. Some of the hand is able to cause me problems now. Like now things ugly, things straight. Now I'm not hide my hand. Like, oh, that's already stress me physically, right? Then what? The fourth one now, dysfunction. Ordinarily, I would like to drive. I would like to work in my house, tight. It want to affect how I do things. For mental health now, dysfunction, the same comparison now be that affecting how I work. So dysfunction, so happen in physical illnesses, dysfunction also happen in mental illness, the lack of danger. If my hand is weak, I say I must not drive with my hand, even like I can't even the same way. I'm going to have some problems infecting my hand or putting them. No, actually seek help because it's already a problem. I'm doing it myself, to hand to drive. Likewise, if I'm feeling like I want to kill my neighbor, I want to kill me in my mind, they want to kill me, right? So I'm mentally ill, or I want to kill myself, thinking that I'm better off. Meanwhile, my life is precious. So these are the say comparing those 5 Ds again, disorder or deviation from normal baseline behavior, duration lasting for a long time, and distress that the person feels from that condition, dysfunction, because it now affects your daily function in different areas of your life, and it can be a danger. But with these 5 Ds now, you can say that any person out there should be able to identify or say that point I should look out for, and these are signs for me to go and seek.
So quickly, do this thing work in line, or can there be one without the other? Okay, so if you meet a few signs, does it still make that situation life-threatening or very important to you? Yes, thank you for that question. That makes me to clarify. You must not say until the 5 is complete, I'll not seek mental help. You not say until you're about to now that person outside to carry knife. That's why everybody here now, I'm to kill all of you. No. What is a significant symptom? That is the most important. Don't wait. I said they don't wait. If you say there's disorder, right? Yeah. It's not lasting for some time. And then there's no objective reason to say, okay, yeah, she lost somebody, she's grieving. No, there's no reason why that should be there for 1 week, 2 weeks, it's still there. Already seek mental health care or help. Okay? Don't wait. Or when there's in doubt, then asking that person is now having dysfunction in their work. What are you waiting for again to seek mental health care? Engage the person. Say, I've been observing you, I've seen a change in you. Don't you think we should seek professional help? Don't tell me what is going on. That way, you're then the ability to start telling you how it has been overwhelming. But unless we engage and ask, we'll be able to even let the people to start saying. And that way, too, they also know that somebody is not going to label them, as someone is encouraging them to seek help. They are aware, but then out of fear of what people say, they will not be eager to reach out. So once someone else engages with them, they'll be happy. Yes. That's a very beautiful one. These are signs we really, really need to not neglect in the people around us and even in ourselves, right? So thank you so much to everyone watching and everyone listening. We'll go on a quick break and we'll be back soon.
Are you going through a tough time, feeling overwhelmed or alone? Healthy People International Foundation is here for you, offering a safe, supportive space to talk and heal. Call or reach out today. 090531998 www.healthypif.com.ng.
Your voice matters. Your story matters. Let's take the first step together